Hello everyone, and today let me share with you my Pecha Kucha presentation entitled The 20 Filming Locations from the Twilight Saga That I Dream to Visit. The Twilight Saga features some of the most beautiful scenery in the Pacific Northwest. This creates the perfect map for a Twilight fan like me who dreams to visit these places someday and live my Twilight fantasy. Moving to a small town in the Pacific Northwest is one of my most desirable dreams in life. There is one way to make this dream come true: filming locations. Going to the Pacific Northwest seems so impossible for me, but having a glimpse of the various filming locations from the Twilight Saga will surely bring the aesthetic to life. Let us start from bridge to forks. In the opening sequence of Twilight, Charlie and Bella drive over a huge bridge on their way to Forks. The opening sequence is a beautiful arrangement of flyover shots of the Washington landscape. According to the Port of Cascade Lock's website, the bridge is a tall bridge that operates 24/7. It is free to walk across, so a fan like me can live their Twilight dreams. Next in line is the Swan House. One of the most iconic locations is, of course, Bella's house. This is where Bella and Edward's iconic first kiss happens, where she suffers from nightmares in New Moon, and where Riley breaks in to get Bella sent in Eclipse. The house isn't actually in Forks, Washington, but instead in St. Helens, Oregon. Of course, a good portion of the saga takes place at Forks High School. This is the one place Bella is really forced to live like a normal human, and usually the one place she actually interacts with her human friends. Forks High School is a prominent location throughout the Twilight Saga. The school is located near the main street going through Forks, Washington. The Forks Cafe is a staple for Bella and Charlie. Charlie has been ordering the same meal there for years, and everyone is so excited to see Bella again that they still remember her order. These scenes were actually filmed at a Carver Cafe in Damascus, Oregon. It's a quaint, all-American diner filled with subtle touches from the film.
Our next destination is to Laplace Beach. While Laplace Beach does exist in the real town of Forks, Washington, this isn't where the Laplace Beach scenes were filmed. If a fan like me want to visit the location where Bella first learned of werewolves and vampires, we'll have to go to Cannon Beach, Oregon. Cannon Beach is home to the beautiful rock formations seen in the background of many of the beach scenes. There are many Airbnb rentals available in the area, so fans can truly live their Twilight fantasies. If I will be given the chance to visit there, I would surely attempt to surf the waves or simply sit on the sand and take in the beautiful scenery. Twilight is known for the lush forests it was filmed in. Bella first confronts Edward about being a vampire while surrounded by giant moss-covered trees. It's also in these woods that Jasper assesses the Collins' fighting abilities in Eclipse. I'd like to explore these beautiful forests in Silver Falls State Park in Oregon. Silver Falls is the largest state park in Oregon and has a host of different activities. There are many different waterfalls and trails to take part in and campgrounds to spend the night at. The Collins house is the one place where the Collins don't have to pretend to be human. When Edward first brings Bella home, she is expecting a dark, stereotypical dungeon, but what she gets instead is an open, modern home. The house has huge windows to allow the sunlight in, and many rooms to accommodate the vast interests of the Collins. Twilight has one of the most iconic scenes in the entire saga, the baseball scene. The scene showcases just how powerful vampires really are. As the Collins hit baseball so hard, the sound is akin to thunder. If fans want to try out Jasper's impressive bat trick, they should head over to the shower in the Columbia River Gorge in Washington.
The shower is a series of meadows and walking paths backed up against the beautiful Multnomah Falls. Surrounded by trees and overlooking waterfall, fans will really feel like a part of the Cullen family. Next, we have Volterra. Newman sees Bella, Edward, and Alice travel outside of the Pacific Northwest all the way to Italy. The town of Volterra houses the powerful Volturi. Fans get a glimpse of the beautiful city when Bella is forced to run through large crowds in order to stop Edward from exposing himself as a vampire. Fans can visit the city themselves by traveling to Montepulciano in Tuscany, Italy. The town sits high atop a hill overlooking beautiful wine vineyards. In Breaking Dawn Part 1, Bella and Edward honeymoons on Isle Esme. While the island itself may not actually exist, fans can see the house it was filmed at. Casa Emparate is located in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and can be rented. The house has all the beautiful amenities fans see in the movie, including an infinity pool and bedrooms that open to the tropical air. While it is no doubt a little pricey, Casa Emparate is the ultimate destination to round out any Twilight road trip. If you thought the woods that were featured in the movie were amazing, then you probably want to visit the Hoh Rainforest. The stunning area is definitely Instagram worthy, and you can say that you tricked the same area that Edward and Bella did. The scenery is gorgeous, and there are plenty of trails that you can walk through to see the true beauty of the forest. In the first movie, Twilight, there was a restaurant called Bella Italia, where Edward and Bella had their first date together. It was there before Stephanie Meyer penned her books, and they welcomed any Twilight fans. Vernon, Oregon likely has a stronger claim to be the official Twilight town, as two of the city's main intersections were used in establishing shots for Forks, and the Wana Federal Credit Union in town was used as Chief Swan's police station. The other noteworthy Twilight scene shot in state features Cape Horn, Washington, when Edward takes Bella on a tree climbing or flying adventure out his bedroom window. They're really soaring through treetops in Squamish County. While you could have the same Spider-Monkey view as Edward and Bella, you can see the Columbia River closer to the ground from the Cape Horn overlook. Another great place to visit is Port Angeles, Washington, especially if you want a taste of a city environment after all that hiking. We saw Port Angeles in Twilight when Bella went dress shopping with her friends. As every Twihard knows, Bella's red 1950s Chevrolet pickup truck is a character in its own right throughout the Twilight series. While her appreciation for the town of Forks is slower to grow, she falls in love with Charlie's welcome gift instantly. This truck was Bella's favorite, and it was basically her means of transportation in the movie. Instead of visiting Port Angeles, Bella and her friends actually went to St. Helens in Oregon to look at prom dresses. If Bella went off to the Thunderbird and Whale bookstore in real life, she wouldn't find much. The bookstore used in the movie was fictional, but you can check out the exterior of the building used for filming, which is actually an attorney's office, and the alley behind the bookstore where Edward saves Bella yet again. Next, we have Squamish, British Columbia. This is where the rock climbing scenes from Breaking Dawn Part 2 were filmed. The steep granite cliffs of Squamish Chief Provincial Park are just outside of Squamish. The wedding ceremony and reception in Breaking Dawn Part 1 were also filmed in the area. Another great place to visit is Paramount Theater, New Westminster, aka Port Angeles, Washington in the movie Twilight. Bella, Jacob, and Mike Newton talk on the street in front of a theater in New Moon before seeing the movie Face Punch. On an earlier night out, Jessica and Bella walked out of the same theater after seeing a zombie flick. Bella takes up a motorcyclist's offer and hops on for a short ride. Finally, the last and maybe the most iconic and memorable filming location from the Twilight saga is the meadow. The actual meadow where Bella and Edward lay in the grass was actually shot at the Griffith Park golf course in Los Angeles. The meadow is an open space in the forest and is described as the most beautiful place located there. During spring and summer, the place grows beautiful flowers. In Twilight, Bella describes it as the loveliest place she has ever seen. Visiting these places probably is one of the most immersive experiences one could have as a Twilight fan. So I think that would be all. I hope you enjoyed my Pecha Kucha presentation, Twihards. This has been Shirani Academia Abalo. Thank you for listening.